I was just thinking about how I grew up listening to Eminem. Um, yes, I had adult supervision, but I would still sneak around and try to listen to it. And I did over and over and over again because my brother had a couple CDs. And it's one of the things that I'm a little ashamed to admit because I'm very open-minded about everything and I don't use slurs and all that. And it's not like, yeah, it was a different time, but still, it's like there's a lot of things wrong with his lyrics, and I know that because when I started listening to lyrics is when, like, I don't know, I was 18, 17. Other than that, it was really mostly beats. Um, but I was aware. I mean, I knew all the lyrics to, like, maybe, okay, I know like 90% of the lyrics to at least five Eminem songs. But to be honest with you, like, even like, the super duper appropriate ones, like, they were my favorite ones. It's just like, yeah, it's things that shouldn't be said, but not but by just anybody. And I'm not saying it's okay to say it, and I'm not saying it's okay for me to say it. I'm not saying it's okay for him to say it. It's just, um, I don't know, just the nostalgia, maybe. I don't know exactly what it is about him, but just one of those things that, if someone's talking shit about Eminem, I will listen. It's not like I'm gonna defend him or anything, because I mean, I do know quite a bit about his career, so maybe I might say something about that depending on what the conversation is. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really pay my bills. Doesn't at all. Doesn't even know I exist. So I mean, this is hard for me to defend someone like that. That being said, I'm still definitely a stan. She it's just, it's hard to admit. But at the same time, the only people that really get you are other Eminem fans. But then you get the Eminem fans that are little Looney Tunes like Stan, and then you like don't want to be associated with that bunch. But I don't know. My relationship in fandom with Eminem is is a good one because I support him by listening to his music, but I think I've only ever bought one of his posters ever. Um, Maybe a T-shirt or something. But y'all can remember that. You can support your favorite musician, artist, TV actress, whatever, without buying their stuff. You know that, right? Like you can just listen to their music. You can watch their music videos. You're already paying for internet, so that's basically free. Or you could go to the library and do that. You don't have to buy every merch drop. Can you? Yeah, absolutely you can. Everybody can. If you work hard enough to afford it. And if life permits you, because everybody has different paths in life, but just don't spend the money on it. You want to support them by going to concerts and by listening to their music, by watching their movies. But how many more Taylor Swift shirts do you actually need? Says the girl who went to the Eras tour. Yes, I'm aware. It took me a long time to realize that I am not her demographic. It doesn't matter how much you like someone, that doesn't mean they have to like you back. They might, if they ever get to know you, but at the end of the day, these are all celebrities, so just, take that with a grain of salt. But for me, I used to think, oh, yes, I have to buy everything, support them, yes, yes, that. They've already been paid. So whoever you're supporting is probably the record label, or I mean, sure, you could still be supporting them. Like maybe they're just selling you all the stuff, all the special edition vintage albums and all that, which I have some of. It's just, what are they doing for you right now? Are you stressed out because of the state of the world? What are they doing for you? Now, if you're saying that their music helps you or that their shows help you, I get it. I completely understand. Don't get me wrong. I had Taylor Swift get me, and Selena Gomez get me through some of the hardest times in my life. Like I was like having a family crisis in Hawaii once when Selena Gomez's Spanish album came out, and oh my God, listening to that every single day just like helped me so much. And then when I was in Mexico, you know, Taylor Swift came out with shoot, the album that had Bejeweled. I can't think of it right now. But she came out with that, you know, and I listen to that all the time, you know. And it's great because it's healing and everything, but like I'm probably not gonna wait hour after hour after hour to get tickets to one of their concerts ever. I did it one time because I really wanted to, and because that part of my brain is broken that, you know, if I want something, I have to have it. And like, it can be, that part of my brain can be reasonable, but for the most part, it's irrational. Why did I buy a bunch of Labubus that I don't even play with? My brain needed them. It's just the way it works. But yeah, it's just a friendly reminder, you know, you don't have to give them any more money. You don't have to give them any money at all. They have money, you know. They got paid. They're good to go. You pay your electric bill. Pay, you know, your rent. Freaking save up for something that you didn't think you wanted, but maybe you do. Something that'll improve your life. I don't know. Save up for a boat. Maybe you don't want a boat, but save up for that because those cost a lot. And then you have all this indispensable money. And then, if you really don't have anything else to spend it on, then buy their merch. I guess, if you want. I don't know. Part of me just wants to sell out, you know, but I can't. I really can't. First of all, because I'm not famous. So I don't really know how I would sell out. But like I sometimes think, you know, maybe I should gear my content towards something specific, and I don't. It's just random because that's why this channel was started, because it's just my storage was so full I couldn't fit anything else, and I still can't, and I'm just running out of space all the time because I can't stop recording life, you know. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Hi, Mama.
Hey.
Can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I forgot. Thank you. I had my Red Bull Italian soda that I took like one sip of. Madras Espresso, good people. Locally owned. You won't catch me at Starbucks. That's for sure. Overpriced, gross ass coffee with a billionaire who doesn't want to pay his taxes. And a company who doesn't treat their employees well and shuts down every single store once they try to unionize. Yeah, you won't catch me there. Especially when, if you really look around, chances are there are a bunch of mom and pa, maybe not mom and pa, but you know, a lot of different drive-thru places that are not corporate. You know, you could be helping someone who, you know, this is their little dream, to open up a little coffee shop. But instead, you know, you just want your double tall, half decaf, fucking extra foam with orange syrup, non-fat latte, or whatever. And you're just paying for the brand. Your stomach doesn't know brand names. Your stomach doesn't care about brand names. Your stomach cares about good stuff, and that amount of sugar in a lot of those drinks is not good for you.